Am I the a-hole for wanting my boyfriend to give up his dog if he wants to move in with me? I'm 26F, and my boyfriend is 26M. We've been together for 1.5 years, and things are getting more serious, so we've started talking about what our future would look like. He has a 3-year-old husky, and I have 3 cats. I don't hate dogs. I don't mind living with one because I grew up with dogs. My family had dogs growing up, but I also saw what irresponsible dog ownership looked like. My parents liked purebred dogs but rarely exercised or walked them enough, and I hated seeing that because I felt the dogs were not getting the life they needed. It is part of the reason I chose cats instead. They fit my lifestyle better, and I know I can take care of them properly. My boyfriend has a husky, and TBH, I think that is already a bad idea given that we live in a tropical country. It can get really hot here. And the dog cannot really be left alone without becoming noisy or destructive. He gets into the trash, damages things, and sometimes pees or poops inside the apartment. My boyfriend lives on the 4th floor and the dog does not really know how to use the stairs, so he does not get taken out as often as I think he should. The dog has also hurt cats before, which worries me a lot because I have 3 cats. I own my own condo, but it is small and really only comfortable for 2 people and smaller pets. I like my home neat, clean, peaceful, and safe. My cats are well behaved, and my only real complaint is that they constantly demand treats. Their litter boxes are automatic, they are often cleaned, and I have deodorizers for them. If we ever moved in together, I feel like one of us would have to give up something important. Either he would have to give up his dog, or I would have to give up the peaceful and safe home I have built for myself and my cats. I do not think a high-energy husky with these issues fits my condo or my lifestyle. It can get really overwhelming, but I am open if he can prove he can get his dog disciplined. I have suggested training or getting professional help, but my boyfriend says the dog does not listen well and that training feels cruel. The dog helped him through a depressive period, so I understand there is a deep emotional bond, although, he has also said before that he feels he should never have gotten a dog because it made his life a bit more difficult. We have talked about this before, months into our relationship, and he said he would be willing to give the dog up. That makes me feel guilty and sad because none of this is really the dog's fault. From my perspective, though, it feels irresponsible to have a dog and not give him enough exercise, structure, training, or stimulation. And giving him to a better and more responsible owner is the right call. Am I the a-hole for thinking this is a serious issue before considering a future together, and for not wanting to give up my clean, peaceful home and my cat's safety to live with his dog? I want to clarify that I did not ask him to give up his dog. I would never ask him that, but I am not going to lie, I wish he would, not because it is convenient for me, but because I think he is a bad owner. We already live in a hot tropical country, and we shouldn't even have huskies here. At first, I thought he was a responsible owner. I just didn't realize the issue until I stayed a couple of days at his place. I want to break up with him because I voiced out my concerns a few months back prior to posting this. I suggested, have the dog trained or go to an obedience school. Walk him more often, 2 to 3 times a day. Get the dog used to socializing more often with other pets. The only reason why moving into my condo was the option is because it is financially better for both of us. Rent and house prices are expensive in our city. But if we want to keep both of our pets, we need a bigger space. His dog needs to be trained, my cats need to sort some adjustments for welcoming new pets. I am all okay with that, but I am concerned because he has a history of hurting smaller pets before. He did mention giving the dog up to a relative who can take care of him, and we will just visit him often. I do not push for the idea of giving the dog up. But in this case, I feel like it is the best. He isn't doing what he needs to take care of his dog. He needs to make significant changes. But then again, this is not my call to make. I don't want him to give it up for me. I want him to step up and be more responsible. But I am seriously starting to rethink our relationship because of this now. The incompatibility is starting to affect me and how I see our future, and I don't know if love is enough to make this work. We had a hard, long discussion about this, that ended up in tears. He acknowledged his mistakes. For whatever reason why he hasn't done what he should have for his dog, that's private now, but we are going to work through this together. From now on, he promises to take out his dog more often. And that he will continuously update me and send proof. He actually did tonight, and it must be a minimum of a 1-hour walk/jog, not including bathroom breaks, twice a day. He also has a neighbor with pets as well and will try to start acclimating him with other pets through playdates and see how it goes. And we will look for an obedience trainer as well. Moving in will be postponed until we find a suitable environment for both of our pets.